Now you receive this news gravely. Your men at Ye Gorge are in pieces. They've known this now for many years. And you'd visit them before their deaths. And you'd thank them for their loyalty. And bowing again, the messenger returns to his saddle. 5,000 men that you hadn't encountered in your dreams. These deaths you hadn't augured. All you had were these men to defend the city against Sima Yi. Now, half of the 5,000 were to move grain and provender. Deep-kneed men trickled millet in the grass for miles. 2,500 remain. You mounted the city walls, and indeed there was the distant incredible thunder of two northern armies coming together. You turned high above your men, and you said, "Put away all banners. Flags, hide them. Execute any man who enters or leaves without my authority, or who raises his voice. And resolute," you said, "open the four gates of the city." Now they wouldn't murmur for fear of you. They disguised themselves as civilians and broke straw into brooms, and they swept the roadways scared. You donned a cloak of crane feather and sat before the zither, and burning incense you played. And first came the scouts. They left surprised. Sima Yi laughed all the way there until he saw it himself. Indeed, there you were by the turret, crane feather, incense, your zither, and your smile. 150,000 retreated to the hills. Second son, Sima Zhao, said, "Father, why retreat? What makes you so sure it's not a trick?" And he was struck for disobedience. Sima Yi said, "You don't know Kong Ming, son. He has always, foremost and always, been a cautious man. He's never tempted fate. He opened the gates to ambush us and destroy us inside. You're too young to yet know caution." And thus they withdrew. And far away, the men cast aside their garments, and they were amazed. They said, "Why did a great general like Sima Yi, with 150,000 men, retreat at the sight of your excellency?" And you said, "Sima Yi is a knowledgeable man. He knows that I'm a cautious man who has never tempted fate. He saw me open the gates, saw an ambush, and thus withdrew. Now he'll be heading north, to the hills where I've told Guanxing, Zhao Bao, and their men to meet them." And thus, Kong Ming, who had never tempted fate, saved 5,000 men with the help of the zither and an empty city. No, I was actually that joke that I made is a counter joke. You actually don't have to, even though it fills me with happiness.